Welcome to Team 8's IST 302 final project on quality assurance. Team 8 consists of Christopher Gutierrez, Joseph McHugh, Ashita Singh, and Christopher Young. So, what exactly is quality assurance? Well, before we delve into that, let's first see what quality is. Quality is represented by how close the project and deliverables come to meeting the client's requirements and expectations. Quality is ultimately measured by the client. The purpose of quality management is to first understand the expectations of the client in terms of quality, and then put a plan and process in place to meet or exceed those expectations. So, how does quality assurance work? Well, since quality is defined by the client, it is required to first break down the generic term of quality into a number of areas that define the characteristics of quality. For example, in development, quality may refer to research and analysis. In a baseline system, it may be a prototype or design. Production, maybe testing or planning. And logistics, it normally refers to delivery and support. Quality management is not an event, it is a process and a mindset. A consistently high quality product can't be produced by a faulty process. You need a repetitive cycle of measuring quality and updating processes. As you can see to the right, quality assurance may be broken down into items such as people, processes, technology, or infrastructure. For people, quality assurance normally refers to a strong unit of skilled, dedicated professionals, including workload analysis analysts, performance testers, performance analysts, tuning experts, and people with experience of executing projects in multiple locations. Quality assurance processes include matured processes, iterative testing cycles, DC delivery models, otherwise known as define, measure, analyze, and improve, IEEE and CMII standards. Technology, quality assurance could be e-business, client and servers, legacy mainframes, thin clients, distributed components, etc. Infrastructure could refer to tool licenses, Wintel and Solaris boxes, advanced labs, and other things. To be competitive in a current business environment, companies must not only continuously develop and evaluate their own best practices, but those of other successful companies as well. One approach to this continuous improvement is known as Kaizen. Kaizen. Kaizen is from the Japanese word change. It involves identifying the highest standards and practices and instilling a sense of employee ownership in the process. Employees are encouraged to analyze their own activities in an effort to see and eliminate any waste. The figure to the right shows an example of a Kaizen process. You would start by making your problems visible, develop countermeasures, determine the root cause of these problems, hypothesize a solution, test this hypothesis, implement the solution, and standardize that work. So, who uses quality assurance? Well, quality assurance is used by companies in many various industries to ensure the delivery of high quality products and services. Top management and project managers use quality assurance to evaluate and develop their organization's best practices to make sure they maximize customer value and efficiency. What are important issues about quality assurance? Well, perhaps the biggest issue with quality assurance is despite its name, quality assurance does not assure quality. Instead, it is responsible for creating the policies and processes related to satisfying the relevant quality standards for a project. It is possible that the organization follows established quality assurance standards and still produces a low quality product. This is why one of the most important aspects of quality assurance is to continuously evaluate project performance to ensure the project will satisfy relevant quality standards. So, what is quality assurance's history? Well, quality has always been something society has strived for since ancient human civilization. It can derive back as far as specifications for buildings in ancient Greece to the Egyptians building the pyramids. A few highlights of the history of quality control include skilled craftsmanship during the Middle Ages. The Industrial Revolution started the rise of inspection and separate quality departments. Statistical methods at Bell Systems included an inspection department. Quality control during World War II due to resource shortages. Walter Schruhart in 1924 introduced statistical control chart concept. Considering quality in products, the principles seen in modern quality assurance first came prominent with guilds in the Middle Ages. Guilds were formed in part to build a standard of quality dictated by monarchs for certain trades, such as blacksmiths. The Industrial Revolution started the modern ideology of quality assurance. Instead of skilled craftsmen joining guilds to make a living, these craftsmen had to work in factories. An American mechanical engineer proposed ideas that pushed the methods of efficiency and productivity in manufacturing. These methods included training employees rather than having them train themselves, implementing and enforcing stringent documentation and protocol based on scientific study, and dispersing work equally amongst workers and managers. So, what is the future of quality assurance? Well, since quality assurance can secure funding, lead to improvement of processes or results, and produce information for future students and employers. However, quality assurance is very complicated and therefore always has room for further improvement.